Hello, it's Holden from Classroom Camp, and in this quick video, I want to talk to you about my end-of-day classroom routine. The reason I decided to make this video is because I see a lot of teachers who have absolutely no routine in place, and at the end of the day, they end up spending time in their classrooms picking up trash, straightening desks, putting materials away, and I hate to see this. I see them working hard in their classrooms, wasting a lot of time that they could be spending grading, lesson planning, setting up bulletin boards, doing just a number of other things that teachers are asked to do. So in this video, we're going to talk about my routine, and hopefully it can give you some ideas and some inspiration to set up your own routine so that you can manage your time better and just have a smoother class experience overall. Before we get started, however, I do have a quick favor to ask. If you could please like this video, hit the subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell. That way we can stay connected and you always get a notification anytime I post a new video. Okay, so let's talk about my end of day classroom routine. And in order to do this, I need to set the context for you. I am in a literacy class, and on a daily basis, we have and use 31 Chromebooks, 31 sets of headphones. I've got 31 or more desks with about 25 students at the end of the day, and they're separated into 6 different groups. So I have 6 boxes of supplies for each of those groups. That's a lot of materials, a lot of desks, a lot of things to handle at the end of the day. And in my first year of teaching, I cleaned my classroom myself. This took a lot of time. I usually picked up some trash, swept the floors, put the Chromebooks away, had to plug them into the technology cart. I had to put headphones away, just all the things. What I just described is what I see with a lot of other new teachers. They spend time in their classrooms at the end of the day, and it's painful for me to watch. These days, I don't do any of that. I don't clean anything because I have students do that for me. And it's not in a, hey, you do this type fashion. It's just our routine for the end of the day, and they manage the classroom, put everything away, and get it ready for the next day. It does take some time to get started, but let me tell you, that time investment you put in at the very beginning will pay off in the end. So here's how I set up my end of the day routine. At the very beginning of the year, I had students shadow me. Initially, I started out with 1 to 2 students each day. So on one day, I would have a couple of students follow me around the classroom. The next day, I would have more students follow me around, and so on and so forth, until at this point in the year, I have 6 to 8 students who take care of all the tasks for me in a 25 student class. I told them, hey, I'm thinking about having you do this job in my classroom, fulfill this role, and I would like you to watch and see how I do this and see if you can replicate that. Basically, I just modeled the different jobs I had for students. So for example, I needed to have a system for putting Chromebooks back into the technology cart. And I showed students what I expected. I told them my thought process, walked them through the steps that I take, and then had them see if they could do that as well. Model, model, model. I showed students every little detail, everything that I wanted them to do so that they knew exactly how I wanted these jobs performed. I showed students exactly how to put Chromebooks away, and then I showed students how to put the headphones away, what to look for to check and make sure that everything is good, how to put them back in their respective carts in order. I also told students about my supplies boxes. I also modeled the proper way to put chairs on top of desks so that there's no risk of them falling off, etc., etc. And there's one other job that I assigned to a specific student who is essentially my classroom manager. And the manager is responsible for making sure that everybody else is doing what they're supposed to be doing. My manager at the end of the day also comes up to my computer, puts a timer on the board, and goes around putting chairs away, making sure students are getting their backpacks, and just all of the things that I did in the past. So I'm not gonna lie, I got about 6, 7 students walking around doing a bunch of different things all at once. And to someone on the outside, it can look a little bit like chaos. But I just sit back and watch and make sure everything is going. And to me, I say this is a student-run class. This is how it should be because this is the students' classroom, and this is our routine. It is important to recognize that this does take some class time. Normally, I set aside the last 10 minutes of class for this, and sometimes students are able to get everything taken care of in 5 minutes on a good day. But by 3:30, when the buses are here and it's time to let students out of the classroom, everything is taken care of. All the Chromebooks are back in their cart, plugged in and charging for the next day. All of the headphones are back in their respective bins in numerical order for students to just come in and get them the next day. All the chairs are on top of desks so that whenever the custodians come in after students leave, they can easily clean up anything else that's on the floors that we haven't already taken care of. Given my class is a little bit different from your average class. We have a lot of technology, such as the Chromebooks and headphones, things of that nature, and you may have workbooks or other supplies to put away, but it's up to you to take inspiration from what I'm telling you here and adapt that to the needs of your classroom. So I strongly encourage you, if you don't have an end of the day routine in place in your classroom, now is the time to set one up. So now it's time for you to leave a comment down in the comment section below. Let us know your end of the day routines, give us some suggestions, or ask questions if you're not sure what you should do. Either way, thank you for watching this video. Hit the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so we can stay connected and you never miss out on a video from Classroom Camp. That's all I have for you today. See you in the next one.